Here you go.
My hair behind my ear now.
I don't give a shit. Oh, I need to take a shot. I need to take pictures of mine.
Give me the fireball.
He's
He's a little angel from Earth, Mommy. Lane, are you an angel? You came straight from heaven.
I'm tiny.
She wishes she was tiny. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel and thank you for watching. Today we're going to continue our series with the dry versus oily, and the foundation up for the challenge is Urban Decay All Nighter, and I purchased this about a month or two ago, and me and Chelsea's been kind of swapping it back and forth to see how we feel about it. So
I don't have enough room. Woo!
I wish you'd gone to it. I pray that you fall. So we've got a list here of things we've been writing down as we wear it to see how it wears and the application of it. And you guys highly requested the Urban Decay All Nighter. We have the Anastasia foundation stick too. Chelsea did not want to review that today, so we're reviewing this.
Enough.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's just jump into the video. Thanks guys, bye.
So first thing we're going to do
First thing we're going to talk about is the packaging. The packaging is pretty durable, a chrome finish. It's pretty heavy. And you can see how much you've used through the front of it.
Have we used that much?
Well,
Where it's blank right here, that's how much is going.
The applicator on it is a pump, and I usually like pump it on my fingers, just kind of like tap on my face, and then blend out the beauty sponge.
I put it on, I always squirt it on the back of my hand in case I need to mix the shade or something, and then I forget to wash it off.
Yeah. Next is how we apply the foundation. Like I said, I put it on my fingers, kind of like just tap all over my face, and then apply with my beauty blender. Then if I need another application, I'll let it set. Same thing. Sometimes I will put it directly on the beauty blender, but it's bad to absorb product that way.
Well, I pump it out with my hand, and then I put it on my fingers, just around my face, just to get it on there. And then I start buffing it out with the beauty blender. That's just for the first application. Then I usually,
I don't use a brush ever on any foundation. So if you guys want to know how, like, if a brush will make it streaky, we really don't know because we only use beauty blenders.
We didn't use it.
Yeah.
Or we didn't try it with a brush.
Okay, next, the first application. The first application with the Urban Decay, I don't feel like was full coverage. And everybody's like, oh, this is a very full coverage foundation, you're going to love it. I don't agree. I think after 3 applications you could be caught full coverage, but I'm a foundation snob, so
I thought the first...
I mean, full coverage or medium coverage, be honest.
I thought it was pretty full coverage.
It's not full coverage, it's not.
I don't know what
okay, let me rephrase. Let me rephrase that. I don't think it's full coverage to be $42.
It's not Marc Jacobs full coverage.
Right, and that's what I think that's what I'm getting at. Like our Marc Jacobs was like 60 or 70, 50 or $60.
It's like 50 or 60. I can't remember.
And that is that is full coverage for the price. For the price, I don't think you should have to use 2 applications, but I do. And you use 2 applications, right?
I did too, because when I first put it on, I was buffing it out and I was washing and it was like breaking up immediately.
Keep in mind, this is our dry versus oily. I'm oily. She's dry, so we're getting 2 different opinions.
It was breaking up like immediately on my skin, like it looked patchy. It's like I put it on, and then some spots it just didn't look like it was on at all. And
that's what I'm saying.
Some
like,
spots it was already really red. I would be chin.
Yeah. It just wasn't full coverage all over. Like it might be full coverage around here, but then like my cheeks were showing through, and the redness of my cheeks.
And I texted Keishia, and I was like, I can see this like breaking up like right now, but as soon as I put
oxidizing.
On, yeah, and oxidizing.
We're
right
gonna get to that. That's a different story.
We'll talk about that later. I went ahead and went in with a second application and it covered fine. It didn't break up at all, but it just that first application, it was a little bit me.
And that was kind of our first thoughts on it too. I mean, second application, I will say went better. I think that one was better. I could have went with 2 applications. What do you think about yourself?
My second application was fine. It's just the color was really throwing me off by that point.
Yeah, and then everybody asked like how we set it. I, do my highlighting in the T-zone, my concealer down my chin, and then I bake on mine and let it set. And then you don't.
What are we talking about?
Like,
I wasn't listening at all.
Fox in control today. Lashes is somewhere else.
Lashes out. So we're talking about setting
How do you set it?
Oh, okay. So I just kind of went over it with my RCMA powder. Just got this, and it's Bay. So I went over it with my RCMA powder. I did like it after I set it with the powder. I thought it was really pretty.
And I did like the baking on top. The bake didn't like crease up, it didn't crumble or anything. I thought it baked really well. And when I knocked it off, it was fine. No patches or anything.
So I just was looking in the mirror and I noticed that my smile lines creased, which I did forget to bake those today. I usually do.
So if you don't bake, it is going to crease.
So kind of settled into my lines. I just now saw
We both have it on today too, by the way.
Yeah.
But we've had it on for like 20 minutes. So. And then the oxidizing. I think if you've read about this foundation, the main thing you're going to see is it oxidizes. I mean, everybody has said.
I think they've even like taken it off, like they're redoing
the formula because it's terrible. Like I have the shade 3.0, which I think is like a really light shade considering it goes up high. But I had 4.0 in my hand. I thought it was my color. And then whenever I put it on my hand and it started oxidizing, it scared me because it turned so orange like within 3 minutes. Can you see it on your hand?
I don't know if you can see this on my hand. It's still on there from where I mixed it. But it did match my hand whenever I first put it on. And see? Wow. That's crazy.
So it oxidized like that on our face too.
Let me zoom back out now. Alright, if you can see the ring, I apologize.
The shade's going like 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and this is 3.0. I think I could have used 2.0.
Yeah, I did hear people, they complain about the oxidizing, but then they just go and buy like a 2 shades lighter than the one that turned dark, and they say it's fine. So.
And when did you have to blot? I put it on like 11 a.m. before I went to work, and I had to blot by about 3 or 4. I was starting to get oily on my forehead and like on my chin, and it was kind of breaking up a tad bit on. So I had to start blotting around then.
I don't blot.
So you don't get oily, which is great. I mean, what are you, an angel sent from heaven?
Yeah, you know.
So but then like when I do blot and I like will go in some powder, it kind of starts breaking up even more and starts looking kind of patchy. I just didn't do
I don't ever have to blot. I usually just carry like a compact powder with me and touch up, but I don't think I had to touch this up.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever looking at me.
So, I mean, I think everybody's like, this is for oily skin. This is a great foundation for oily skin. I don't agree. Definitely by the time I got home that night, I was going to take a shower, it was broken from my face. But, I mean, we're talking like 12 hours later. But some foundations you can wear, 12 hours after you bake, and it's going to set for a while. But I did immediately have to go home and wash my face because it was like so oily and it was breaking up. And where I had like tried to touch it up, it was kind of crumbly.
Yeah. Mine's not breaking up at all right now. I've had it on since probably...
I think it looks good on Chelsea, but I think she has dry skin. And I think everybody raves this is for oily skin.
I've had it on for about 4 hours.
This is for oily skin. I don't agree. So my final thoughts on it, would I repurchase it? No. I would not repurchase it even in a lighter shade because I don't think it's for oily skin.
I would buy it in a shade or 2 lighter.
What shade would you think you'd get it in? Like 1.5 or 2.0?
In this shade, I'd probably buy it. Well, this is 3.0 and it's about 2 shades too dark, I feel like. Yeah. Probably 2. I'd probably buy this in 2.0.
It's gonna oxidize to 3.0. So, yeah, that's the hard part because you don't know how it's gonna oxidize. But
I don't know.
No, I wouldn't repurchase only because I don't feel like it's for oily skin. And
I did like that it was pretty yellow. It had yellow undertones too, which is good for us yellow people.
Always saying how the L'Oreal Pro Infallible is my dupe for that, and Chelsea asked me I think it was the same formula. It may not be the exact same formula, but I think for $9 versus like $42, I think you're getting the same effect. I mean, you can use 1 or 2 applications, it's full coverage, and it definitely is for matte skin. I could wear L'Oreal Pro Infallible longer than I could wear Urban Decay All Nighter. But I do think my makeup set good on top of it. I was able to blend out my bake and contour on top of that and do my eyeshadow. Like nothing was spotty or patchy.
Everything blended pretty on it for me, I thought.
It just really, I think the price point is mainly what got me with the All Nighter because I really thought it was kind of going to wow me and it just didn't. And you're not me, so.
So overall, I do like how this looked on my skin. I don't think it looks too cakey. Some spots it's a little bit more rough, I guess, but I mean, if you have dry skin, that's what you're dealing with.
I do think it looks good on Chelsea. Like, I'm not.
I did.
Go ahead.
I did remember just now that I did not moisturize this morning before I put that on, so I think that would have helped a lot. If I had done that, I did use a primer. I used a Too Faced primer today. Oh, I think it's pretty. I just don't like the shade, but I like it. I'm not going to go out and buy it, but...
Right, that's what I was asking. Would you purchase it?
I don't think I would go. I wouldn't go and buy it, I don't think. There's other foundations I like a lot more.
Alright guys, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Any foundation you would like to see us do dry versus oily on, just let us know. We will go out and purchase it and do it for you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching Locks and Lashes. See you next time.
Bye.